welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you all the pin mail that I've got over the past month or so. Whenever I get pin mail, I pop it in the pin tin. So in our house we have the pin tin, and anytime we get any pin mail, I put it in here, and that means that the pins can be kept safe until I'm ready to organise them. Whenever the tin gets full, that's when I go through the tin. I organise the pins by traders. I'll organise them by what pins I'm keeping in my collections. So it's a really great way just to keep things nice and tidy until I'm ready to put everything into their respective homes. The tin is quite full this month because I had the Stu Pin sale. I think there was like 2 or 3 Shop Disney orders, and I also have a couple of pin trades in here as well. Organising the pins usually takes quite a bit of time because I need to catalogue the backing cards and then also put the pins into like their respective folders. So it can take quite a bit of time to organise the pins. So sometimes I do put this off a little bit. So I'll go through the tin and I'll just hold up the pins to the camera just to show you what I got, and I'll talk to you a little bit about how I got these pins and where I got them from as well. Whoa, she's very full this month. So I'm going to go from like top to bottom. I'm just going to pull things out as I find them. So I did a Shop Disney order recently for some of the Disneyland 70th anniversary pins. I grabbed 2 mystery boxes and then I grabbed 3 open edition pins. Quite a few of these are traders because I'm trying to get things ready for the pin event in July. When I went to the pin event in March, I used quite a lot of my traders, so now I'm trying to build them back up again, which is why I've made quite a few orders from the Disney store recently, and I've tried to get some duplicates so I can have some spare traders. Firstly, I have this Stitch 70th anniversary pin. I really love the colours on the 70th anniversary pins. It does remind me a little bit of Disneyland Paris's 30th anniversary, but I still do really like the colours on these ones. I did grab 2 of the Oswald pins, 1 to keep and 1 to trade. I do have a Parks Anniversaries pin collection. It just has like a hodgepodge of pins for different park anniversaries. So I wanted to get like 1 70th anniversary one to add to that collection. So I grabbed the Oswald one to keep, and then I also grabbed a spare to trade. I did grab 2 of the 70th anniversary mystery boxes, and I did not have very good luck. I had 2 boxes that were the same. So I have 2 Miguels, and then I ended up with 2 Stitches as well. I did really want Lightning McQueen from the set. I think he was my favourite one in there, so I was planning on just keeping him. But to be honest, I'm not really that bothered. I think these would just be nice loose traders to have in my pin book. So if you don't know, Stu Pins does a live sale, I think pretty much every month at this point. And I try to go to all of them because he has lots of like older pins from a collection that he's bought. But he also has quite a lot of the new Disneyland Paris pins as well. So I always buy something in the live sales, but I've got quite a few pins from the live sale from this month, so I'll just start holding them up and talk to you a little bit about the pins. These pins are from Independence Day 2006 for Walt Disney World, and they are both limited edition. I have Donald Duck, and I also have the Minnie Mouse one as well. There were definitely some other pins in this series, but I didn't win them all. That's the fun of live sales, you know, sometimes you win the pins, sometimes you don't, and that's fine. It just means that I have a few that I'll have to find by trading. I've got 2 here that are from 2008, Vote for Mickey and Vote for Minnie. These are both limited edition 2000. So this is the Minnie Mouse one. And here is the Mickey Mouse one. I'm pretty sure there's a Chip 'n Dale one of this. I don't know what other characters are on these pins, but there are a few in this series. So there's definitely some that I need to try and trade for. Next up is a Vote for Mickey from 2008. I don't think this one is limited edition, but this would look very nice in my American flag collection. I also got a Memorial Day 2008 pin. This is also limited edition. This is limited edition 2000. If you can't tell, American flag is probably my main pin collection, and it is the collection I add the pins to the most, which is why there's a lot of American flag pins in here. I know a lot of people aren't a massive fan of dated pins if they haven't been to that event or weren't there when that date was taking place. But I just really love all the American flag pins, so I just get as many as I can. So yeah, let me show you this one. So I think Stuart was able to get his hands on some Hong Kong Disneyland mystery pins, and there were some Inside Out mystery pins which I thought were really cute. Now I don't collect Inside Out, but I do have a collection of miscellaneous pins that I just like, so I like to keep them on their own separate board. So I did grab one pin that was from this mystery box, and I grabbed the anxiety one. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if you prefer Inside Out #1 or #2. I think Inside Out 2 was really good. Like both James and I were like crying at the cinema because it was so good. So yeah, I think Inside Out 2 is probably my favourite, but let me know which one is yours. Next up is this Stormtrooper pin. I love this one because he's eating a Mickey ice cream. See, I've recently started a Star Wars collection. I'm on this like Star Wars journey, and I know I keep saying this, but I'm watching everything Star Wars in release order, and I'm now about to start the Book of Boba Fett, which I'm really excited about. I've done Mandalorian season 1 and 2, but my partner said we need to split up season 2 to 3. I don't know. He's the Star Wars fan, so I'm just following his lead. But I've started watching the Star Wars films, and I'm really enjoying them. I'm having so much fun watching them all the way through, so I've started a Star Wars pin collection. It's very small at the moment, but it seems to be building quite rapidly. I've got some other pins in the tin as well. Fun fact, I was actually named after Princess Leia. I don't know why the spelling is different for my name to her name, and she is pronounced Princess Leia and I'm pronounced Leah, but I was named after Princess Leia, so I think that's pretty cool. I think this is my favourite pin from the Stupin sale. This is a limited edition 3,500 piece of Disney history Carousel of Progress pin, and it has like bits of the ride like in the pin. Carousel of Progress is my favourite Disney ride, like hands down. I could happily sit there and just keep rewatching and rewatching it. I just love the history of it, and I just think it's such a special ride. I think if Disney ever take that ride away, I will have to riot because it would be so bad. They just can't do that. And finally, I have my Bing Op pin. So if you subscribe to the Stupins Club, it's £15 a month. You get 10% off, free delivery once a month, and you also get a pin every month. So this is the pin that I won this month. I do collect Halloween pins, but I think I'm going to pop this one into my traders. It doesn't quite fit the vibe of my other Halloween pins, so yeah, I think it's going to be a trader. I did go a little bit crazy on the trash can pins from the Disney store. Now, a lot of you pin people know how hard it is to get pins when they are released on Shop Disney. I think the bots have learned that Disney fans really want the pins, so they're buying the pins and then they're reselling them for a lot of money. And it's been a whole drama in the community. But I did manage to get quite a few bags of the trash can pins because I really, really, really wanted to finish this set. I think I ended up with like 6 bags in the end. So what, like 30 pins? And out of all the pins I pulled, I did not manage to get a Dumbo. I was like, out of 30 pins, how did I not finish the set? But I was able to find someone to trade with, so I do have the complete set now. I'm going to insert a clip over me talking of a close-up of the trash can pins because it would just be easier to do that. But what I really like is that they had a real variety of characters, and characters that you don't often get in mystery pins. You know, we don't usually get R2-D2, Cheshire Cat. I don't think we see that often either. The Dalmatian either. I think that's kind of fun. But I really love these, and I've been really enjoying the like mystery bags they do that have like 5 pins in the bag. I feel like the price per pin was like £2.80 or something ridiculous. So that's why I was able to grab so many bags of them. And it means I have extra traders for the pin event. Now, I have quite a lot of traders that have the backing card, but I don't have a lot of loose traders from like mystery sets and things. So I've really been trying to build that up. There's always people that are trying to finish their mystery sets, so I'm trying to get more of those pins to like just have quick, easy, like smaller end trades, I guess. So yeah, I've got quite a few spares. So if you are looking for the trash can mystery pins, come and find me at the Pinsane London event in July. I do have a table this time, so come and find me and we can trade because I've got quite a few spare. Also from that Disney store order, I got 2 of the Inside Out anniversary pins. This is for the 10th anniversary. I've taken this one out the plastic to show you. I really love the glitter details in the background of this pin. Disgust is my favourite character from the first Inside Out film, and I do have a t-shirt of her to wear to Walt Disney World when we go in 2026. But I'm really glad that they made this pin and I can add this to my anniversary collection. I also grabbed 2 of the Pocahontas 30th anniversary pins. I do have a Pocahontas side collection, so I'm really glad that I was able to get 2 of these. One of these will be to keep and one of these will be to trade. My rule of thumb when it comes to buying pins from the Disney store is 1 to keep and 1 to trade. If there's only 1 pin that I want to trade, then I'll just buy 1 of that pin, I won't buy 2. When it comes to mystery boxes and mystery bags, I'm not as strict with that rule because, you know, you need quite a few pins to be able to complete sets. So I usually will just buy as many bags as I can. But when it comes to like limited edition pins or even open edition pins, really, I try to only get maximum 2 of them just to try and help stop like too much stock being sold at once and things like that. I did make an order from Funko Europe when they had their sale, I think about 2 weeks ago now. They had quite a lot of stuff that was like half price, or even some new stuff was like 10 or 20% off. So I did grab one of those princess mystery boxes with like the love hearts, where it has like all the couples in their love hearts, and then I think the chaser was like 3 of the princesses together. Now I only bought one of those boxes because I really wanted the Ariel pin from that set, and I thought if I don't get Ariel, at least I'll have another one to be able to trade like for like. I was really lucky that I did actually end up pulling Ariel from that box. So yeah, it all worked out in the end, but I'm really glad that I was able to get this one. They also had the Star Wars boxes for £3 a box, so I grabbed 6 of them because there were 6 in the set. I wasn't able to complete the set, but I did get the chase from that set, which I was really happy about. So here is the chase pin from that set. And then I did end up pulling 2 of Yoda, so I'll have to trade one of those to try and get some of the others, but I do have 1 for my collection. And then I'm pretty sure this is Boba Fett. I'm a new Star Wars fan, so please don't come for me. But I ended up pulling 2 of him, so I will have 1 to keep and 1 to trade. And then I was very lucky that I was able to pull an Ewok because these are so cute and I just absolutely love them. So I'm so glad that I was able to get that one. I think I'm missing C-3PO and a Jawa, and I'm really hoping that I'll be able to find them at the pin event in London. I do have a couple spare from this set, but I do have other traders as well. And then finally, not Disney related, but I did grab 3 of the Hello Kitty 50th anniversary mystery boxes. I do have a non-Disney pin collection as well, and I do have a few Hello Kitty pins in that collection. I was actually really lucky and I was able to pull the chase from that set as well. So here's the chase of the Hello Kitty pin. I really love this one because she's so cute and glittery, and I'm really glad that I was able to pull Hello Kitty. Now they did have some other icons in that box. I think there was like a milk bottle, and then I was able to pull the bow as well. So I'm glad I got this one. I didn't really want the milk bottle, so I'm glad that I didn't get that one. And then I did end up pulling another Hello Kitty, a different one though, which I'm happy about. So I did get 3 different ones, which is really good because I don't really know anyone that collects Hello Kitty pins. That was everything that was in the pin tin this month. Thank you so much for watching this video and having a look through all of my pin mail. I do sometimes make this video for TikTok and Instagram where I'll show the pin tin and I'll just sort of pull the pins out and sort of film close-ups of the pins. But I thought it would be nice to do a bit of a chatty video and just talk through some of the pin mail that I got this month. Please like, subscribe, tell me what your favourite pin was in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much. Bye!